Welcome back to Snake. So, I've more or less set up, or at least far enough along that you can see how it's going to be set up, my electronics lab here. So, I thought what we'll do today is actually do a full tour of my apartment, so you see why I'm doing this and why that's sitting in the middle of the living room. Because if you go out here and start at the other end of the apartment, first of all, in here we have a small bathroom. It's really not very large. It's just around this corner there's the shower and that's it, and then the sink here, and you just spot the edge of the toilet there. So that's, I don't know, 5 square meters max. This then is the kitchen. It's a bit messy. We've got a little bit of counter space and a stove down here, microwave, some cupboards, a little bit more counter space in the sink, and that's it. And that door there just leads out into the backyard kind of thing for this building. So nothing more to see here. Then we go in here to my office slash bedroom. I've got my bed here. See the window here where all the solar charging stuff. I even got my fridge in here because there isn't room in the kitchen. So a little bit of storage, a chair, shelves, closet for my clothes mainly, my very messy computer desk where I work most days. I work from home most days. Storage up here, and then I know I've been talking about it before, but I've actually got 3 meters up to the ceiling here. You know, from all the way down here. That's 3 meters up to the ceiling there. So I'm using that space for storage up there, where yeah, it's way above my head anyway. So I might as well use it for something. So yeah, so we have this. I don't know what it's 4 times 5 meters. This room here, maybe 20 square meters maximum. Probably even a little bit less. And then we're going to my living room slash workshop, really, because this door right here that leads outside, that's out into the stairway. So my apartment stops here. So I've got my, what do we call it, entertainment center. Got the TV, we got a stereo. And actually that's my NAS down there, the black box. Got an Xbox, a PS3, some games back here. So that's for all my media needs, pretty much. And jackets and shoes down there. And an old, worn out couch that I really need to replace, a coffee table. And the only thing that's left then is this rack here with my 3D printers and some various storage right now, and servers. But I'm thinking this will become my area for working with. That'll store all the 3D printing stuff and all the enterprise server grade equipment. That'll be in this area. That's part of what I do. Then this area here will be for electronics work. I've set up a shelf back here. It's actually quite deep. It's 45 centimeters deep, so you can just barely fit a person in on a chair here without actually having to move the table. But it would be more comfortable if you move the table out a little bit if you have guests over. But we've got a large space down there. I think I'll put a computer, because I'll need a computer for capturing and so on while I'm working here. Then we have a little shelf down here for the most important equipment, like the oscilloscope, power supply. I'll put my soldering iron in there. Up top we have room for mainly some screens. One will obviously be hooked up to the computer. The other one is actually a small TV, so that's mainly for hooking up to, like I have right now, my Commodore computers. Because if we look around the back, it's not too dark in here. You can see it's got SCART, it's got RGB and composite, and even an analog RF tuner, which is quite rare these days. That's the main reason why I bought it, really. It's because it actually had an analog tuner. But as you can see, it's a bit cramped there. They have to sit at an angle to fit in there, both of them. So I might want to, that's a 24-inch screen. I might want to downsize that to like 22 inches. So they don't have to sit at an angle like that. And then I'll add some extra lights here, shining down on the table here. So there'll be some lights maybe mounted up here or something, shining down on up here, shining down to the table. So I have a nicely lit work area here. And then there's some storage here. I'm thinking this shelf will mainly be reserved for ongoing projects. So I can move anything I have on the table up there if I need to use my dining table for something else, like actually eating at. And some more storage up top. And then we have, like in the other room, we have a lot of room up here where I could put up some extra shelves for more storage. Something I'm probably going to do then, and I can have all my electronic components and stuff lined up there. And like I said in another video, I could do the same on this wall, although we have the door here, so I have to space the mounting points for the shelves farther apart, so I can and that in turn will mean I can't stack as much weight onto it, so I have to be careful about that. But this shelf over here in the lab, that should be able to carry 275 kilograms on each shelf, and there's 5 shelves, so it's way over a ton you could stack on that, so that won't be an issue. So yeah, that's how things are going to be set up. Yeah, for the foreseeable future until I move, pretty much. Once I've got all the equipment moved in here, everything hooked up, then I will do another follow-up video. Well, we're doing 2 follow-up videos at least. We'll need to build a computer for this monitor, and that will have like a microphone and webcams hooked up to it, and anything else like Arduino programmer and so on. Everything I'll need here to both do the work plus actually capturing some video for you guys. So that'll be one video, and the second video will be going through, well, what's all the equipment or how I set up the lights and everything basically I deem important to have in my lab, at least within reach, and not stored away in a box somewhere. So we'll do an equipment overview of the oscilloscope, power supply, multimeters and multimeters, or soldering irons, so on. So that will be another video as well in the near future, I hope. So yeah, that's it for now, guys. Remember to like this video and subscribe if you want to see more. And until next time, take care, everybody.